All right, we back.
Yep, Shalom, we back, man. Just had to kind of go around the corner. Fucking wind was blowing the signs all over the place. But no, like the brother was saying, man, you got gifts of tongues, you got gifts of healings, you got gifts of wisdom and knowledge. Like the brother made a perfect account of, you know, brother knowing what to say at the right time because experience. Because really, this truth is all about experience, man. You know, when brothers are going through things, you can look and reflect and say, I've been there 5 years ago. When brothers going through certain things with women, you kind of know how to handle it because you've been through that before. You know, because oftentimes you follow the same trend and you see it, you know. But overall, man, those problems are going to come because like the brother was reading the synopsis of that movie, it says that, I think it was, what did it say again, like gifts or something, or a certain
spiritual gifts.
Spiritual gifts. That's the power, man. All right, so hey, if that movie comes out, Lord's will, I'm interested to see what they would do with that.
Right.
Is this supposed to be a theatrical release or?
Yeah, but it might not make it to theaters.
Yeah. Well, it might be like Upgrade. It made it, but it was only in there for like 2 weeks.
Right.
It probably be shown like on limited screens.
Yeah, it depends on if they buy the film or not, you know. But 2023 is supposed to come out.
Yep. But anyway, so yeah, man, we're in those times of the progma, man, being pushed. Lord's will, they push it this year because through the Great Reset, they had 6 phases. We're at the end of phase 5 now, which is supposed to end of March 2022. Phase 6 picks up right after that and it's supposed to go into the end of the year. So by then, they're trying to have a whole digital society set up by the end of this year. We'll see. Because Esau, he likes to change his game. Shit happens, it don't go as planned. And ultimately, it's up to Yahweh Shai because the scriptures say that the Most High works on the minds or reigns on the minds of kings, roughly paraphrasing. All right? But go ahead, Al.
Yeah, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Right, so being tried, that 10 days goes into completion, man. All right, because I remember the quarantine period, it used to be like, I think quarantine was like 30-something days originally, then it went down to, well, not with this whole thing, but overall. Quarantine, I believe it goes into, it may have been 40 days, because I think 4 is the derivative of 4.
Yeah.
4, so 40 days. But when you look at this modern day demic that they're going, I think it started off as what, 2 weeks, 15 days, was it?
2 weeks, 2 weeks, first.
2 weeks, then it went down to 10 days, now it's 5 days.
Right.
So, hey, man, the scriptures is on point when it comes to the time that, hey, brothers may be tried. And the Lord ain't going to tempt you beyond your means, you know?
Right.
Another scripture. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
That's right, man. So, hey, temptation is a big part of this truth. You know, you get tempted by things all the time, man. You get put in scenarios that you have to make very important decisions, man. You know, and time only tells if you made the right decision or not.
Right.
And sometimes the right decision can be the wrong decision, and the wrong decision the right decision. And sometimes it complements each other because sometimes when you make the right decision, you got to get out of it in time, so it could be the right decision.
Right.
You know, so it's crazy, man. You know, Lord put things in front of you, man, to see what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. And oftentimes, man, you don't even see it until you get your ass fucked up.
and that time of temptation has to come upon the whole earth, especially, you know, our nation, to reveal the true intentions of Israelites, man. Because there are some Israelites that they say shalom and shalom that have bad intentions in their heart, man. Some spot, you know what it say, spies among us. So when a time of tribulation and temptation comes upon us, it's going to see whether you've been sincere or not. It's going to be shown whether if you had true faith or not, whether you believe in Yahweh Shai or not.
Yep, because you got weekend Israelites only, man. You know, go out to the weekend, here you are, straight weirdo the whole week, and all of a sudden you come out on Saturdays and you just on fire, man.
Right.
Fuck out of here, man.
Right.
Right.
You ain't doing nothing in your life to show your works, but yeah, you come out on a Saturday and all of a sudden you the super duper Israelite. You know, a lot of you jakes don't even, a lot of jakes ain't even out there right now in the wintertime, man. You know?
And it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Right? That means don't be doing rash decisions, man. That means in the time of trouble, don't do things that's out of the spirit.
Right.
And it's easier to say sometimes, you know, because hey, we all get in our flesh. We all think we should do one thing, but we should resort our first counsel to be Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. Pray for the answer before thinking you don't, man. And that's a lesson, hey, I've learned, man, speaking in this.
And it says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. You know, so ultimately, like the brother said, we're going to need divine intervention. We're going to need increase. We're going to need increase in food, shelter. We're going to need to be provided for. So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, is going to send angels to do these things. He's going to put the spirit on you if you're not making rash decisions, that you can stumble across things that you need to make it.
Right.
Increase in faith, huh? That's what you're saying? We're going to need that.
And we definitely going to need to be guided, man.
Right.
Guided, man. Guided. We're going to literally need to be taken by the hand and put it in safety, man, because honestly, like the brother said, if you move off presumption, then you're not going to see the signs, man. If you start to panic and freeze up, it's just like swimming, man. Anybody can swim, but if you panic, you drown. Even the greatest swimmers can drown if they panic.
Right.
So you got to really be just calm. You got to watch the sign. You got to look for the breadcrumbs or what they call the footprints in the sand, because they're always there, man.
Right.
Like when I get in a jam, man, and sometimes I have to stop and think, I'm like, okay, it don't seem like it's a way out, but it's a way out of here. Like, I remember in a Metal Gear Solid game, I remember he was getting tortured, and you can give up or you can continue to go by pressing the circle button. So if you undergo the torture and you actually succumb it, they're gonna throw you in this cell. Now you're locked in the cell, but there's two options. Okay, you can play dead because they give you a packet. Okay, it's a way out. Basically, it don't look like it's a way for the man to get out of this prison. He's stuck there. He has no shirt on, and you got a guard outside. So with that being said, you got two ways to get out of this jail. You can play dead because they leave you a packet of ketchup that you can act like you died. But if that fails, ultimately, then you will have to do it with the stealth camouflage and break the lock. It's like
Come in,
You get out of there.
Yeah. But either way, you're written to get out of there.
You get out of there.
Yeah, that's cold, man. I was gonna say on that increase, Salakia.
You got it.
That on that increase, some brothers, man, that have the faith, they're gonna eat better in that day than they do now, man. You know, they're actually gonna be so much provisions. Scripture say we're gonna be laughing, man. So some brothers may actually get an upgrade in their life, while all hell's breaking loose for everybody else, man, for having the faith.
Because you're gonna be in the spirit of fuck all this bullshit, man.
Right.
You know. You know. You go like, man, the hell with this goddamn man. Please. Jake gonna be out here getting jacked up, man. And
just a quick one in speaking on being guided. This is Isaiah 58 verse 9. Then shalt thou call, and the Lord shall answer. Thou shalt cry, and he shall say, Here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, the putting forth of the finger is speaking vanity. And if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry, and satisfy the afflicted soul. That's what we're doing now, man.
Yeah.
Jake is malnourished in spiritual food, man.
Right.
So we are drawing our souls to the hungry. But these niggas say, no, I don't want that, man. We handing out, salmon, steak. We handing out good lamb out here, man. Jake don't want it, man.
Jake want
It say, thou shalt cry and the Lord shall answer. It's like Isaiah 58 verse 10. If thou draw out thy soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness shall be as the noonday.
And what does obscurity mean?
It means hard to see, covered.
Yeah, like they say, yo, that's gonna be obscurity mean there's no optimism behind that, man. You know, like Jake did, obscurity right now. They don't know what the hell is going on blind. You know? People go off their flesh because they don't know no other way. And any other way that seems unrealistic is foreign and is scary. It's just like when you try to teach a woman the truth, she's so used to being of the world in her flesh. The more you teach her the truth, she's going to revert back to the world.
Yeah.
And it says, Isaiah 58:11, and the Lord shall guide thee continually and satisfy thy soul in drought and make fat thy bones and now shall be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water whose waters fail not.
So guess what? When
Man.
everybody is starving, we gonna have food, man. We gonna have good belly. We gonna, you know, brothers gonna be looking healthy out here.
Right.
You know, brothers gonna still have their build, their structure, their strength. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be nobody that's mal. You ain't gonna see a brother with his stomach touching his back.
Right.
He's gonna be so built up to the spirit to the point where he can go 2 days without eating, man.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, if you really think about it, most of us are gonna be in the cities when it's go down. There will be food here.
Right.
See, when they say that about a food shortage and a famine and shit like that, that's talking about as far as grocery stores, because most people they don't have the ability to hoard food or stockpile shit. Jake ain't stocking no goddamn food up.
Right.
So I mean, look at the mansions. We got mansions that's literally in this area. These people in this area have money, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the troops ain't gonna get to all this shit.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be food here, brothers.
And I like to mention, man, Esau, he don't shop at Walmart, man. He go to Sam's
Go to
Club and
Sam's
Costco.
Club and Costco. That dude is buying 30 cases of water at once, bro. And that's every week. This dude is Esau is literally got a cave. He got a room full of water, man.
Yeah. Man.
Water that can get you through the whole Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, man.
And they showed you that in that movie called The Road. You ever seen that?
The Road?
The Road.
Nah.
Watch that.
Yeah, watch that.
Watch it. Okay.
Watch it, yeah.
Watch that.
Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a little bit more on that.
Go ahead. Give me Psalms 37.
Ecclesiastes 2 and 4 says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate."
Yes, sir.
You know, so
And Salakia, man, but I was going to say this, that being changed to a lower state is not the most pleasant thing to deal with. Okay? It's not that you don't really be cheerful. Like when something happened to you, you ain't praising the Most High at that time. You're pretty fucked up. Like, this is some bullshit. But like I said before, you got to learn to hell and love the hell you catch, man. A lot of us, we haven't really learned to be in agreement with the hell we call because we always play the victim. Why this happened to me? Well, for one thing, because look at what we did to the Lord. We want to be technically honest, and also it's to build your faith up, man. So you going through shit with your woman and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fucked up. She's clearly in the wrong for what she's doing to you. But what about what you did to the Most High? You know, and that's what humility comes in at.
Right.
You know, and that kind of stops you from knocking a bitch's head off her shoulder.
Right.
Straight up, bro. Because it's just like a bitch transgress against you for nothing. You can be good to her, you can teach her, and yet she'll find a reason to break up with you just to go and shake her ass in a fucking bar, man.
Yep.
And then you be mad, you hurt, you want to fight now. You want to, you want to fuck shit up.
Yeah, pull up on her.
You want to pull up and smash her ass, which is really in your right to do. But you got to think about like, damn, this bitch is a real demon, but you got to act, I mean, we did it to the Most High, man.
Right.
And it sucks because you probably really like this damn woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but go ahead.
it says, "Be patient when thou art in a low estate." So you gotta have a lot of patience when you do get that rock bottom stage.
Yeah.
And just deal with it. You know? Just like for me personally, a testimony, fucking being sick of shit a couple weeks ago, man, it took a lot of fucking patience. You know, I think I'm getting better. I'm like, all right, cool. All of a sudden, bam, another wave hit, and I'm fucking bedridden damn near. You know, it took a lot of patience to deal with that. You feel hopeless and shit. But, you know, you can't lose faith. All you gotta do is pray, how about Shem Yahshua, anoint yourself with some prayers.
Right.
You know, ask that your sins be forgiven in case whatever you're going through is judgment being put on you until you get out of it. Like Job, for a prime example. Job had caught hell for a long ass time. Sick with boils, lost his whole family, lost everything he owned, lost all his cattle, all that shit. But he had to just be patient with the hell until he got through it. When he got through it, hey, he came out way more wealthy than he was in the first point.
Yep.
Way more wives and blessings than he was in the first, you know? It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." You know, so right now we about to really be tried. Some brothers are getting their trial a little bit here and there, little punches here and there, to kind of get us ready for what we get ready to go through. You know, so this is the furnace of adversity. You just got to deal with it. You know, because ultimately, when you try gold, you're looking for an end product that's going to be better than when it went into the furnace. Okay? And it says, "Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him." You know, so just trust in Yahweh Shai, man, that he's going to take care of us in the times to come, all the horrors we're going through. and the horrors that some of you brothers are experiencing right now. Just trust that eventually it's just a short season until it's going to be done and over with.
Right. The scriptures say he chastened whom he sees as sons, man. Because there's wicked niggas in the world who probably, let's say you committed an offense. It's wicked niggas in the world that'll commit the same offense that you have did, but be blessed. That'll actually get upgrades in the world.
Right.
But if you do it, you
right.
you know what I'm saying, you experience all kind of bullshit. That's not to say that they better than you. Right. You better in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua because you caught that hell instantly. These niggas gotta wait till the worst time in the world to catch their hell. Hey, I don't want to get that heat, bro. I got Psalms 37.
Go ahead, bro.
In Psalms 37, we will start at 1. It says, "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed."
Right, man. And we're going to be fed mainly when we get in the kingdom of heaven, man. Hey, the scriptures say Jacob should dwell in safety alone and none shall make him afraid. All right, and that's what we're longing for, man. We hoping. Because, honestly, brothers, we all tired of catching hell, man. The tests and trials, we're tired of the shit. It's like, goddamn, come and deliver us already, But we understand it's a process. Because when you realize how glorious the kingdom is going to be, you're going to say, damn, we should have served 10 of these sentences, man.
Yeah,
right.
Now, I don't want to serve 10 of them motherfuckers.
Right, yeah.
Hell no, this is good enough. But, just the type of blessing we're going to get, wow.
Yeah,
it's not going to be no comparisons, man, because it's just like you're going to be in awe and amaze every damn day of your life. Like, what the hell? You're going to be like, what is this?
Right.
Like, what the hell is this? What am I really living or what?
Yep.
It's like, go to brother, hey, throw some hot water. I gotta be dreaming, bro. We getting ready to be raised up in glory, man. Yeah. We just gotta we gotta fucking defeat Bowser first, man.
Right.
And that's why Paul called this a light affliction, man. Because when you think about it, you about to get all that for dealing with a little bit of this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when we in the middle of this shit now, it feel like the world crashing on us. But once you get in the chariot, once our kingdom is set, it's like, man, America was shit, man.
Right.
Like, man, that shit weak. But that's why I say it's gonna vanish like a bad dream, man, because that's when we gonna live it up.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we gonna have righteous women, man. We're gonna have brothers again. We're gonna have right food. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. The brothers gonna be in peace and unity.
Right.
You gonna be in safety, man. You ain't gotta worry about a bitch going to the club on you, man. You ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. You ain't gotta worry about Jarga Jack right here. His ass gonna be in chains, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have that damn Tom Cruise haircut.
God, when I'm in a room full of 15 beautiful pregnant Johns, I ain't gonna think about that dusty bitch from the bar.
That's right.
You ain't gonna think about the fucking women on this side, man. They're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna come back. A lot of them gonna come back as your daughters. A lot of them gonna be your women, man. Like honestly, you got the truth though, like the Lord is real cold too, because a lot of women y'all with right now, that y'all got that close bonding with, that was your woman in the ancient world. The one that put the most hell on you, that was your goddamn wife, man. The one that you can't seem to break away from, that's your damn woman, man.
Yeah.
The Lord paired you back up with her ass.
Put her right back with you.
Yeah, like
Would it be any other woman to say the shit that she say to you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't give a fuck. Let it be heard. Like, bitch. That's how you know it's real. But it say Psalms 37 and 3. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart.
So you gotta delight in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You gotta love to come out here doing this, man.
Like we do, yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to doing this, man.
Right.
But you know what? We gotta get out of the habit of making it routine. Like, okay, we gotta go out. You gotta look forward to it, because demons hop on us all the time.
Right.
You in the flesh, sometimes you don't feel like coming out. You get lackadaisical. You know what I'm saying? You really want to be out here on time. You don't just treat this like it's just an ordinary day. We supposed to really be out here amped on time to do it, man. Like if we get a certain time, I know things happen, I ran a little late today, which is really no time to start the camp, but if you have a certain time, 3 o'clock, you kind of want to be out there and already set up, ready to go. And that's what we need to really stress and push forward, man. I know shit happens. But overall, you know, we got to really look forward to doing this more than anything in life. And you got to pray to the Lord to put that spirit on you, man. Because I remember when I was like young in the truth, man, I couldn't wait to come out here and speak. Now you get a little older and shit, you know, you still got the same fire for it, but now you just kind of so used to it, you just like, all right, I'm here when I'm here. You know? Because like in other camps, like a bigger camp, sometimes brothers show up a little later than other brothers because they got work or shit going on, but they get out there and get it in, man. You know, like the apostles, I remember shit, they used to have camp from 12 o'clock in the night all the way to 9 o'clock. The apostles didn't get out there till like 5 o'clock that afternoon. You know?
Yeah, man, shit, the brothers in the Bay, I was watching, they was running 4 hours, man. Damn.
Yeah, 4 hours. because when you got a lot of brothers like that, man, you know, two brothers to speak for an hour, then you know this brother go in, like we probably wouldn't come in until like the last 2 hours. Shit, cause me by myself, bro, I probably can do a 2-3 hour camp just by myself, man. Cause there's so much to really go into. You know, but shit, brothers, they speak 2 hours out. We can easily be out here 8 hours, man, if we really put our spirits to it. And hey, shit, it may be like that one day, man. We may be out here one early Saturday, and we might not shut. Like we was in Westport a couple years ago on St. Patty's Day, man. Bro, so many people, man. We was right out there 3.5, 4 hours, man. We get out there like 2 o'clock. We didn't get done till like 6, 7 o'clock that night. Because people was coming up, scolding, edifying, cursing people out. Food trucks behind us, man. Hey, we still got the videos too, man.
Okay.
They on the brothers, they on Omar's tablet. I'm gonna have to upload.
Got another precept.
Nah, you good, huh?
This is Matthew 5:12. It says, "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven."
Right, man. Because hey, I'd rather us be this than these people, man.
Yeah.
All right, because hey, these people are done.
Done.
These people are through for Nito. Finished. This is the good thing right here, man.
Right.
Yeah, we catching hell. We are look despised with the upscourging of the earth right now. But overall, man, we're gonna be great, and people are noticing something, man. People are noticing.
I was just reflecting on it the other day. I was looking at the stones I had in my crib, and I was just reading the scriptures and talking about how the walls are going to be made out of jasper and
Amethyst.
ardent and amethyst. I mean, just if you take a second, a few minutes just to visualize that.
Yep.
You about to have an entire crib made out of a purple amethyst stone,
Bro,
and that's insane.
I can't even, man, bro, it's gonna be so like we can't. The scriptures say when Paul went to the spirit world, he said that it was unlawful for him to utter the things which he saw. And you know that the things that's in heaven is going to be played on earth. The scriptures say the earth as it is in heaven. So the shit you see in the spirit world, I mean, clearly on planet Earth, it's the order of things, man. It's going to replicate it.
Yeah.
So the type of mansions and the type of glory we're going to get is really, we can only go so far in our mind of thinking how it's going to be, but overall it's going to be so much more than what we can imagine. That's why the Most High said, "My ways are not your ways, man. Your thoughts not my thoughts. These are so above us, man."
Right.
Like you don't have no idea on what glory is going to be. You don't know what type of, bro. We thinking on a low level when we say clean women. Bro, the kingdom of heaven is going to be so much more than just women and wives. That's going to be the perk. But it's going to be so much. That ain't even going to be the top thing is the women, man.
Right.
Brothers think they going to go to the kingdom of heaven. It's going to all be about the women. Nah. The women is going to be the addition, of course.
Right.
That's going to make up a great deal. But it's just like, brothers, we're going to live. We're going to be in paradise, man. The things that we've always wanted, we're going to get. We're going to have peace. We're going to have prosperity. Brother had a video today full of gold bars, man. Just imagine, we don't even need money, real money, but just imagine a brother want to splurge on another brother. He want to take a brother shopping. Imagine brother getting gold bars out of his chambers and putting it in his garden like, I'm gonna take you shopping, brother. Gold bars, man. Bro, I'm talking about, man. Cause you know, like when you watch the drug dealer movie or the movies when Jay got a lot of money, you know, like Ghost for instance, man. When he go out the crib and he got his little get up on, he put the cash, he put it in, and he all flying shit. He going do what he do. Just imagine with gold, man.
Yeah, you can't,
bro. Just imagine when nothing on this planet or in the galaxy is beneath your will to the point you can afford anything you want. Like you don't even need money for real. Right. But you're gonna spend it just because you can do it.
Yeah.
Like you would never go in debt. Yeah. Like, bro, you know how Esau got like certain cribs you can't even buy, bro. You can't even step in certain neighborhood.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can
Hey, also, man, you will have the time to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst part about hanging out with brothers? You
Time.
gotta leave.
You got time.
Yeah.
You out of time. You get late, things
Yep.
like that, man.
Brothers ain't
Yep.
gonna get sleepy.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
brothers ain't
yeah.
get tired. They gotta read this bullshit.
That's
out
the
there.
worst part about with brothers.
Because time ain't gonna be against us in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Right,
You got,
right.
you went out of town. Now you gotta go back home. You all sad and shit. No, man.
Right.
You know, but it's like also things that we want to do, man. We all got personal businesses that we want. We all
See
have.
how it is. Hold on, look at that, bro. It was lifting itself up and down. Yeah.
Hey, but it's things that we want to do. You know, brothers real heavy in the jewelry. But what happens? They gotta get up and go to work.
Right.
They gotta get up and tend to this, tend to that, man.
Plow snow.
Right. When the kingdom comes, you have servants to tend to your matters, and you focus on whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
That's that free of mind.
In the kingdom, are you gonna be in a plow truck?
No. I'm not serving tables in the kingdom, brother.
That's right, brother. Yeah, the scriptures speak about us basically like inheriting the whole earth. So there's not gonna even really be a need for trade. If you think about it, it's just gonna be whatever brothers got, they give. They're not gonna do it out of necessity. It'll just be out of charity, you know. Like, brother, I want you. This is house I got. You know, you ain't gotta work a job and pay me money from a job you work.
Our biggest thing in the kingdom is gonna be teaching other nations, man. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
God.
easy though because it's gonna be in us. It's gonna be effortless to teach them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be effortless to the point. It ain't gonna be no get it, because if you don't get it, he's gonna fuck you up.
Right.
He's gonna beat you to get
Throw
it.
your asses.
Yeah, you know how like you go goddamn classroom and the kids are acting up and the teacher just run out the class. It ain't gonna be that, man. It ain't gonna be tedious teaching them. It's gonna be a glorious thing teaching the nations to walk.
Right.
Because once they learn it, they're not gonna have to learn it again, man.
Because they gonna pass it down.
Yeah.
To generations.
We gonna set up counselors among them like taskmasters to teach their young the damn truth, man. And you ain't gonna be ministering to no heathen person and shit. They gotta have a special invitation to come build anyway.
Right.
Same thing with Yahweh Shai. Ain't no regular Jake is gonna be able to go up to your house. They gonna have to have a waiting list, man.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say the elect shall follow them wherever the lamb goeth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He say the rest of Israel. And they are gonna meet the Lord because he's gonna be with all Israel. But Yahweh Shai, hey man, his endeavors is gonna be elsewhere with the brothers.
That's right.
You know, like Dante spirits or some shit like that. That nigga, you know, he ain't gonna be able to meet the Lord when he wants to.
Right.
Hey, Yahweh Shai, come over and kick it. All right, nigga, holler at me in 30 years.
And it says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven.
Great is your reward in heaven, man. Great. So once again, when the scriptures put emphasis on words like great, you got to really fathom the concept of it. Okay? Because it's going to be more than what we can handle. The scriptures say that, hey man, when you think of a blessing, the Lord is already going to have it set up for you. You know, it's like, how the fuck are we going to how are we even going to deal? It's going to be so overwhelming.
They get Deuteronomy 28. Let's do first one. What's that brother done? Go into the blessings, man. We always go into the curses, but it details the things that's gonna come to us.
And it says,
Isaiah 60 is good too.
great is your reward in heaven. You know, so this is going to be a reward. If you get a reward for something, it's because of years or a long period of time you've done something to deserve it. Okay, so we try to do our best to try to show or make our calling sure that we deserve these things that Yahweh Shai, that he said he went to go prepare for us for.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It says, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So yeah, persecution is part of the shit. You get persecuted from these wicked ass heathens, these other nations. Okay, you get persecuted from your family, your woman, your kids, all types of things, man. But guess what? If we just run out, you gotta just have patience and endure all the bullshit that you go through, so you can taste of that reward that's there.
Right.
Right.
And that reward has been shown unto the prophets, as you said, bro. Because you know, all the major prophets seen glimpses of the kingdom. So that made the work and the affliction and the hell that they was catching worth it. Because they knew that what's coming on the back end. They know the Most High ain't no liar, man. When you see them visions at night, you know that shit real. You know that's coming.
Right. Yeah, seeing brothers having vision of chariots popping up in the sky, man.
Bro, you know that's real. Yeah.
You can feel it. You wake up in your seat, and you kind of hyperventilating, sweating, your tears out your eyes and shit.
I had one.
And then some of them dreams you'll never forget. Hey, that's that vision, man.
Yeah, I remember one I had last year, man. It was heavy, bro. It was real heavy. I woke up out of that. Wow. I was all emotional and shit because we've been through it, man. I remember the song I was playing in it and everything, man. To this day, I remember when it ended. You could tell, like, you know how when you just get out of it, like when you see those movies and shit, and you know how like they be looking all beat up and just dirty and shit. That's how he was looking coming out of Jacob's Trouble. He looked like he just went through it.
Damn.
I need the reason, no way, while you're relaxing. Tell me you're waiting, and I wanna wait.
Man, he's got some fucking beat. Yeah, I remember, and as we was coming out of the tribulation period, everybody was looking up because we saw the chariots coming. It was like birds, and they were just coming. It was there, and it was like this dolphin. Because when you look up dolphins in a dream, it represents peace and like salvation. I saw this big whale dolphin thing swimming through the ocean, and it was real peaceful. Because it was so spiritual because you know that the skies is considered the waters too. And I saw it swimming through the heavens, and the chariots was on the side of it. And I was looking up at it, and I'm like, yeah, we finna get delivered. You know what I'm saying? Another one too, man, I saw Yahweh Shai, man. He came out of it. He had you remember the smaller picture we had of Yahweh Shai when he looked at more like real 3D? With the garment, man. He had that same garment on. He looked the same way in that picture, man. And he came out of the ship. He was white inside the ship, man. He came out. And he looked at me and he kind of smirked at me and he smiled. But when I say that his garment, it was like literally a vibrate. It was like a humming to his garment. Like his E5 plate was like, it was radiating. I was like, God damn. I'm like, that's straight power, man. You know, and I remember it like yesterday, man. So yeah, them dreams and visions are real. You know, I just pray that we on the right side of them, you know.
That's right. This is Deuteronomy 28:1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will see thee on high above all nations of the earth.
That's going to happen, man. All right, when the Lord really changes us and put the heart of flesh in our hearts, man, and take out the stony heart. Because Jake right now, they're a bunch of fucking rockheads, man. And we can't get through the Jake, man.
Yep.
And we gonna have that status, man. We say above all nations because, man, you think about it, all the cool action movies got Edomites in it. All the cool characters is Edomites, man.
Right.
Right now they are the ones that are above all nations.
Yeah.
But in our kingdom, every movie, every film, you know, brothers got that eye for media. We gonna be the main characters, man. We gonna be the face of what it's like to be cool, man.
Right.
Not no damn Tom Cruise, man. You know what I'm saying?